TCU led by 21, down by 1. The biggest moment of his young career, Limmerman strikes it well.
Amon G. Carter Stadium, site of this Big 12 showdown tonight between two undefeated teams, the TCU Horned Frogs and the UCF Knights, in the first ever meeting between these two that have burst on the national scene over the last 2 decades plus.
Hey, bring it in. Whoa. Hey, listen. It ain't about them, it's about us today. Hey, real. It's about us. Yeah. It's about us. Yeah! At that time. One more! TCU! Hard rock! TCU!
Tonight, dressed in all black, the TCU faithful have returned in full force to a sold-out Amon Carter Stadium for a key early season matchup in the Big 12 with the UCF Knights. Both teams are undefeated. Both feature 2 of the top coaches in the country with outstanding quarterbacks and stifling defenses. These will be the 2 most athletic teams in the league. And for many today, well, it marks our first look at a potential Big 12 champion emerging.
God, we thank you so much for allowing us to be alive today. And specifically, we thank you for allowing us to be in this moment. We ask that you watch over us as we buckle the chin straps and we go to battle. We're going to grind this thing out for your glory. In your name I pray. Amen.
Amen. Go out there and play. You're ready. Okay, you're ready. So go out there and have fun. Get after their ass. Hey, 60 minutes of physical, 60 top TCU football. Family on 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Yeah, the first touchdown to Eric, he was on a corner out, and I felt like he was getting held, and I was about to get hit, and I kind of just put it out there for him and was hoping he would get free at some point.
We knew that they were going to be a team that was going to run the ball, you know. They were already averaging 400-plus yards a game running, and they were a hard-nosed team with a lot of speed. And so, like, defensively speaking, we just knew it was going to be a dogfight. Like, we knew this was not going to be a game that was going to be determined by the first half. And we knew this was going to be a game that we have to come out and just execute and really be disciplined in terms of doing our job each and every play, because they have a ton of misdirection. They have a ton of guys that can really just fool around and kind of catch you off guard, and if you're not committed to doing what you're supposed to do, you might get caught up trying to be a superhero, and then that's when they can expose you.
A 47-yard field goal try for Colton Boomer, and Boomer never got that air ball. Top of the line, and UCF comes up without points.
The next one, to Savion, same kind of deal. I saw him and it just flashed on me and I kind of had to get the ball out, so I just put it up for him, gave him a chance, and he went up and got it.
Williams high points the ball. Williams, touchdown Horned Frogs. Unreal.
That was an incredible catch, one of the best catches I've ever seen. And then his next one was right there with it.
Hoover protected, Hoover back to the air, and Williams with a twisting catch. Up high, twisting, he can do it all. Williams' second touchdown.
I mean, I don't want to say this, but we were getting pressure and I felt like I had to get it out, and I was waiting on him to run his route, and I couldn't quite see exactly where he was at. One of the offensive linemen was kind of in my vision, so I knew the general area he was at. I knew he was probably open, so I put it in that area. He made a ridiculous catch and made me right. Honestly, I'd like to say I knew what I was doing, but I was just throwing it near him. I knew he was over there somewhere, so he made a ridiculous catch, and I knew he had good leverage to win on the route he was running, and that was unbelievable. I've never seen a catch with such good body control, as those two, so it's pretty impressive.
Over the line. Second shot in this game is blocked. Scud James soaring in to save 3 points for the Horned Frogs.
Pre-snap, I knew it was going to be, if I could get it off, it was going to be a touchdown. So I was trying my hardest to get some depth and get away from the rush and hold on to it because it's a long developing play. And as soon as I saw Jack come out of his break and I saw the backside safety come down, I knew it was going to be a touchdown. I just had to throw it further enough for him to go get it. And Cam did a great job picking up the defensive end and gave me time to buy some time. And then I tried to just put it out there for him. And as soon as I let go, I knew it was going to be a good one. So he ran underneath it and made me right.
Frogs trying to go up 3 scores. Deep drop for Hoover, taking a deep shot. Hoover threads it in. Touchdown, Jack Besh.
Jack's been playing unbelievable. I think it just shows you how consistent of a guy he is every single day, and that's why he's playing the way he is. And he's always in the right spot, and he's always making tough catches, contested catches, and as a quarterback, you can't ask for much more than a guy to fight for the ball and to continuously, just do right in every situation. So super proud of him, the way he's playing, and he's just such a competitor. It's fun to watch.
It was scary, I'll definitely say that. I mean, when we first came out at halftime, and I'm pretty sure we got the ball back first. Yeah, we got the ball first, but then their first possession, they scored within like 2 or 3 plays, and we're like, all right, y'all, like we need to really just, buckle our helmet up and go to war. I mean, I'm looking at Johnny and just telling him, like, he's giving me that same face of, all right, like that's one, but let's chill on it. Let's just refocus up and go at it. But I mean, they just kept fighting, and we weren't able to answer everything they were throwing at us, from their RPO looks to just switching up the run, attacking just quick routes on the outside. It was just, it was scary. It sucked, and stuff like that happens. I mean, you can't really complain about it now, but all you can do is learn from it and just do what you can do to just not have to go in that situation later. I think one thing, like our defense, I think we got real comfortable with how well we were playing in that first half. So by the time the second half came and they were scoring a little bit, we were just thinking, oh, we'll be fine. Like, just a little something here, a little something there, we'll be smooth. But I mean, they were able to capitalize on it. And once they did that, we didn't have enough time to really bounce back and put our flag in the ground and really just say no more. At that point, it was just too late.
Yeah, I mean, 36 seconds left, 2 timeouts. It's what you dream about. I mean, it's what you land at night and hope happens. And so I was, felt pretty confident. We do it every day, all the time in practice, 2-minute drill and stuff like that. And, I knew they were playing soft coverage, and first play, everybody kind of dropped out and I took off. Tried to, get the first down there. I was going to head out of bounds, but decided I need to get the first down for sure. So I cut up field and got the first down and got up the next play and gassed another play and ended up throwing it away. The next play, Jack ran a great route versus zone coverage, put it on him. That was another first down, and then we ran one more to Eric just to get close enough, and then call a timeout in there. And then the last play, we're trying to steal a couple more yards and didn't get it done, but It was a great effort by our offensive line, and you're going to get a lot of twist games and games up front. They did a great job protecting and giving me chances to get it to our receivers, and I think the receivers did a great job getting open and having an understanding in that scenario of when to get down and when to keep running. And it's just it's a tough situation. It's a tough drill, but wish we could have gotten a little further down there and make it an easier kick. I mean, 58 yards is a long way, and he was real close. So it was a tough way to end it, but I'm proud of our team for never quitting. And it's pretty easy to go out there 36 seconds left and just not fight, just give up, but we didn't do that. I'm proud of our guys.
TCU led by 21, down by 1. The biggest moment of his young career, Limmerman strikes it well. Limmerman did not hit it.
All right, listen to me real quickly. Pay attention. Hey, man, that's a tough one. Okay, tough loss. All right, that was we fought our ass off. We did some really, really good things tonight. Okay, we just made some critical mistakes in some very critical situations. Okay, you can't get a false start at 3rd and inside the 1 yard line. Things like that. We just can't do it. Okay, you want to beat a great football team, you can't make those mistakes. Again, like I told you, this whole night was about us. Okay, we don't make those mistakes, we win this football game. Real simple. Okay, and so for us moving forward, we have a chance to have a very, very good football team. Okay, a very good football team. One loss in this conference is not going to matter. Okay, so what we have to do is we got to focus on just getting better at the little things, being a little more disciplined, doing our job a little bit better. All right, because we were this close to winning that game. Okay, that's a good football team. They did a great job. They hung in there. They were down 31-13, and they fought back and won a game. Okay. We got a lot of things we can improve on, a lot of things we can learn, but we can have a damn good football team. Damn good. All right, but it's not going to be easy. Okay, and feeling sorry for ourselves and complaining and whining and bitching and moaning and all that's not going to make it better. All right, we got to show up tomorrow. We got to set our jaw. We got to roll our sleeves up. We got to go to work. And we got to get better at these little things. Because when you add those little things up, they make the difference between winning and losing. All right, like I said, man, you guys played your ass off. Proud to be your coach. I hate it for us. Okay, I hate it. You guys played hard, and we got to play better. We can be really, really, really good if we will get better at the little things and be a little bit more disciplined. Just a little bit more disciplined. All right, we'd be selling a victory. We'd be celebrating in here right now if we were. Okay? Everybody understand what I'm saying? Sure. Love you guys. I'm proud of you. Just get to work. We got a big one. We go to SMU on Saturday. It's going to be a big one. It's the biggest game of the season for those guys. Okay? It's the biggest game of the year for them. All right, so let's show up tomorrow. Let's have a hell of a Sunday. Start getting better. Everybody got it? Sure. All right, family on 3.
Hey, hold on. Hey, look. This doesn't affect my confidence about our group one bit. I'm going to show up tomorrow, and I'm still going to believe just as much in this team and you guys as I did when I walked in the stadium today. All right? Keep your head held high. Go in here tomorrow, watch the film, look yourself in the mirror, say, what could I have done better? Because I'm at the top of that list. There's 12, 15 plays I could have made that would help us win. Everybody do the exact same thing. Show up tomorrow. Keep your head up. Don't pout. Go home. Figure out what we can do to get better, and let's go win. All right? Let's go. Hey, family on 3. 1, 2, 3. Family.
There's games that you lose, and you lose because you weren't competitive, and you lose because guys didn't fight, and they didn't try, and they didn't strain. And then there's, times you just lose because, it just happens. And I felt like the other night was kind of that second one. We felt like guys played really hard, and we strained, and we competed. And, 35 seconds left, we, run 3 plays and get down there just close enough to, have a chance maybe at a field goal. And I think the best response in that scenario is just to be positive, and it's early in the year. We all know that we have a talented team, and the last thing that I'm going to ever do is freak out and, blink, at what we have going on. And so I think for me, it was just trying to be positive and let the guys around me know that this doesn't affect my confidence. It doesn't affect the way I feel about our team. And I still believe in our guys, and I know we're going to have a great season. And we have a lot of games to win ahead of us. And so my message is just to stay positive and keep your head up. Show up tomorrow. Let's fix what we got to get fixed, and we're going to win. And I felt pretty confident about that.
with our loss itself, Coach Dykes knew that we really went out there and we were battling for the whole game, really. And unfortunately, we did let our left foot up off the gas a little bit. And rather than having to just come out there and cuss out everybody and be like, "What's wrong with y'all? Why did y'all do this?" He was proud of how physical we were in the game. And I mean, that being one of our 3 traits, being physical, tough, and disciplined, that was a big thing for us because we could see how much our coach has invested in us in terms of how much he believes in us. But at the same time, we know that we don't want our coach to feel like that. We don't want to feel like that ourselves. So, you know, just because he's not mad at us this time doesn't mean that we can just take our foot up off the gas. And with that loss, I feel like Coach Dykes knew that nobody was just okay with the loss. Like, guys were truly broken. Guys were truly just upset, pissed off, ready to go back to work immediately. And although we couldn't do it right then after the game, Saturday night, I believe that he knows that we're going to come back out in this practice and just keep dominating against each other and be willing to compete because we don't want to ever feel like that again.
You know, you always remember how you feel after a loss, and I think for competitors, you know, like myself, I mean, the feeling of losing, the thought of losing a game makes me sick. And I remember, you know, like on the way to games, just you know, I'm fueled, I think, by like the potential fear of failure and then also the fear of success. And you know, you want to have both, but to me, I mean, thinking about losing just makes me sick to my stomach. And so I think it's good to remember that. I mean, it's good to have in the back of our mind that, hey, we were up and we kind of let them slip back in and beat us. And I think that's a good reminder to have. I mean, it's a learning opportunity. Everything you go through in life is a learning opportunity. I think this is one of them.
I think this loss is just really the first taste in our mouth of we're truly all in this together. You know, when you win 2 games early in the season, 1 on the road with a little adversity and then a little blowout win here at home opener, you know, everybody's kind of just thinking about like how good that they did, how good they were able to just come out and handle business, do their job, and kind of just take care of business with, I would say, almost like an ease type of feeling. But when you have a game like this where you're starting off strong, you know, taking the lead, being able to dominate, but then that lead slowly slips away, instead of everybody kind of just pointing at themselves of what they did, I didn't even get a feeling of guys being like, oh, well, this guy did this too many times, I was wrong, or this guy blew this coverage, or this guy missed that tackle. And it wasn't even like that. It was really just like, what can I do to make sure that we're not going to go through this loss again, because I don't want my brothers to feel like this type of pain no more.
You know, when I'm dreaming about what's going to happen on Saturday, I'm just thinking about the guys around me and how I can get them the ball and help them have success. I care so much about our team and our players. It means the world to me to see guys, you know, like Jack Besh have 200 yards receiving, or Savion have 2 great catches, and I just love watching guys around me be successful. And so I feel obligated, and I love the game too, so it's not an obligation, but somewhat obligated to do everything I can to prepare and to be the best quarterback that I can be to help the guys around me achieve their goals and their dreams. At the end of the day, I just want people to know that I care about this team, I love these guys, and I'll do whatever it takes to win and to be here with these guys.
People are going to take the way that we prepare for this game to a whole different level versus whatever we did in the spring, versus whatever we did during camp, versus how we even prepared for the first game at Stanford. Like, I really got a feeling that guys are going to be turned up and ready to go, especially starting Tuesday for sure.
Yes. Watch how much more productive you become. Because they won't blunt you now, you're blunting him and everything you do, you know?
Practice was good, it was upbeat. Guys were flying around, and that's what you want to see after a loss. I mean, it's always tough to show up the next day and work, and guys didn't pout, they didn't hang their head, they showed up and they're ready to get to work. And so that's what I love about our team, is just the mental toughness that we have and just the grind mentality that we have.
Yep, this is where we spend most of our time. We're not practicing or in class, it's down at my office, so. Hello? What's up? No, I'm watching tape. What are you doing? No, I'm not. I have a video crew in here with me.
That's probably more time than practice or anything else, is just watching film and watching the team we're playing, trying to get familiar with, you know, their personnel and the way they play, the coverages, you know, blitzes and all those things. I try to get to where I'm so comfortable and so confident in what they're doing and what I'm doing that I can just go out and react and have fun and play my game. So a lot of that preparation is film work and studying, and that's probably most of the preparation before games.
Secret press up top, so just kind of seeing how these guys play. see if he's going to press bail or if he's really playing man.
Yeah, I think SMU is a really good team. They're really talented. They play really hard, and they're going to be a good challenge. And that's nothing more than I would want. I can't wait to show up on Saturday, you know, in Highland Park and you know, let it rip.
SMU is going to be huge, and SMU is one of those teams that if you're not excited to play them, I mean, it's the two biggest schools in DFW going at each other. So I think it's going to be a really good environment. The vibe of the game is going to be electric, and I'm just really excited to be able to go out to Dallas and just handle business.